taking the time to view this short Easter reflection brought to you by Brixworth Community Church. Each day during this week, we are highlighting a particular individual who was caught up in the events relating to Jesus that occurred during that first Easter week. Before we ask the question, are the reactions to Jesus Christ expressed in 1st century AD still prevalent in the 21st century? Our guest today is Judas, one of Jesus' disciples, and a lot of controversy around him. He is the one accused of betraying Jesus, but were there other reasons? Who knows? Let's see what he has to say, shall we?
Yes, I know I was special to Jesus, and yes, I had seen him do great works, but it just didn't seem to go anywhere. There comes a point when you have to make a decision to stick with what you're doing or go with what seems better. I was offered such a lot of money that could have done so much good for other people. Surely I didn't have to follow everything Jesus said. This was an opportunity too good to miss, and so much good could have come of it. In hindsight, now they've killed Jesus, I can see that I made a huge mistake. I think I was distracted by the money and the thought that I could do things better on my own. I wish I'd never turned my back on him. I feel like I have lost everything. Yes, I knew I was special to Jesus, and yes, I'd seen him do great works, but it just didn't seem to be going anywhere. There comes a point when you have to make a decision to stick with what you're doing or go with what seems better. My marriage was stale. To all intents and purposes, it was a sham. Jenny from work brought me so much joy and so much excitement to my life. She really seemed to get me. How could it be wrong to be so happy? Surely I didn't have to follow everything Jesus said. This was too good an opportunity to miss. As things turned out in the end, I can see that I made a huge mistake. I think I was distracted. I wish I'd never turned my back on my wife and Jesus. I feel like I've lost everything.
So there we have it. Two reactions to Jesus, 2,000 years apart, yet containing similar views. Perhaps you share the views expressed. Perhaps you have a confusing picture of Jesus. You see, the story of Easter week is the story of God reaching out in love to respond to such questions. There will be another reflection tomorrow where the views of a different personality from the Holy Week story will again be mirrored through 21st century eyes. I do hope you will continue to join us each day this week, and also for our special Easter Sunday celebrations during which God's love in all its fullness will be revealed. This will be available via YouTube on that day from 10:30 a.m. On behalf of Brixworth Community Church, thank you for joining us. God bless you.